Hello, this is Saurav. Welcome to Orissa Post Live, and you are watching today's top headlines. The Commissionerate Police has taken several steps to try to stop the crime rate from growing in Bhubaneswar, but it still seems like chain-snatching gangs are having a field day. Sources claim that March 19, two bike-riding thieves stole gold jewelry from a woman in the vicinity of Oscar City. The entire incident was recorded by the CCTV cameras that were put in place nearby. A miscreant can be seen chasing a woman while his aide was waiting for him on a bike. Ashwini Kumar Patra, the State Minister for Language, Literature and Culture, as well as Lenin Mohanty, the head of the OTDC, with a few other BJP leaders, drew criticism from linguists and the opposition BJP Monday, allegedly demeaning the Odia language while the world celebrated Pokhalo Divas in honor of traditional Odia cuisine, fermented water rice. Minister Patra said there is no relevance in written language. It makes no difference what language someone writes in. During the celebration, it was discovered that Pokhalo Divas was written in English rather than Odia on the banners and posters exhibited on the stage. In a landmark judgment, the Supreme Court Tuesday affirmed the Orissa High Court's ruling upholding the centre's announcement of the State Administrative Tribunal's abolishment. The appeal submitted by the Odisha Administrative Tribunal Bar Association was denied by a bench made up of Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud and Justice Hima Kohli. The petition had been contesting the Orissa High Court's ruling that supported the tribunal's abolishment. Serious allegations of mistreatment and misbehaving with them during a meeting Monday have been made against the sub-collector of residents of Bichannapati village in Manamunda block of Baudh district. According to sources, the residents of the hamlet of Bichannapati have opposed the proposed installation of a railway bridge since the region is prone to accidents. Monday, they had announced a 12-hour protest. The locals ended the agitation, nevertheless, at the Baudh collector's request. Sambalpur, Deogarh, Keunjhar, Mayurbhanj, Angul, Dhenkanal, Nayagarh, Jajpur, Cuttack, Bhadrak, Balesore and Kendrapada districts of Odisha received orange warning from the regional IMD center in Bhubaneswar today. The Meteorological Service predicts that until 8:30 am, March 22, thunderstorms with lightning and strong surface winds of up to 30 to 40 km per hour accompanied with hailstorms are highly likely to occur at one or two locations over a number of districts in Odisha. The Supreme Court stated today that it is willing to organize an expert group and tasked the centre with starting a dialogue and gathering data in order to determine whether there is a less painful way to carry out the death punishment than hanging by the neck. One possibility, according to a panel of judges led by Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud, is to examine the situation from the perspective of science and technology. Mamata Banerjee, the Chief Minister of West Bengal, has decided to stage a two-day protest rally against the central government beginning March 29 in front of the Ambedkar statue in Kolkata. The Chief Minister claimed that even this year, only West Bengal had gone 100 days without receiving any money. Despite her meeting with the Prime Minister, she claims that the money has not yet arrived. In response to the security breach during the visit of the Prime Minister to Punjab in January of last year, Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann Monday ordered the initiation of disciplinary proceedings for substantial punishment against former DGP S. Chattopadhyay and two other police officers. Inderbir Singh, the former Deputy Inspector General of Police for the Ferozpur Range, and Harmandeep Singh Hans, the former Senior Superintendent of Police for Ferozpur, will also face major punitive action in addition to Chattopadhyay, who has since resigned. The Central Bureau of Investigation stated today that Antigua and Barbuda officials are still actively considering extraditing Mehul Choksi to India. The agency's comment comes a day after it became known that Interpol had lifted its red alert on the wanted diamantaire. The CBI described Interpol's judgment as faulty and added that it will use all possible corrective and appeals procedures within the global police organization to get Choksi's red notice reinstated. The police detained Kannada actor Chetan Kumar, also known as Chetan Ahimsa, today for allegedly sending a controversial tweet on Hinduism. The 40-year-old Chetan Kumar was subjected to the punishment according to Shishadripuram police as a result of a complaint made by a man named Shivakumar. According to the police, Chetan was detained in accordance with IPC sections 295A and 5052. According to the police, Chetan was detained in accordance with IPC sections 295A and 505-2. The actor was then brought before a magistrate court in this city, where he was later remanded to 14 days of judicial detention, according to officials. The UN Agency for Children today issued a warning that 10 million people in Pakistan, including children, still reside in flood-affected regions without access to clean drinking water following last summer's disastrous floods. The UNICEF statement highlighted the severe circumstances of 220 million people who continue to be dealing with the effects of the floods and a worsening economic crisis months after the storm. Experts blame climate change for some of the floods, which claimed 1,739 lives, including 353 women and 647 children. Pakistan's parliament is to meet in a special joint session Wednesday to take important decisions to enforce the state's authority, media reported, in the midst of prolonged anti-government defense by former Prime Minister Imran Khan. His supporters have clashed with police several times over recent days as authorities try to force him to appear in court in connection with various cases brought against him. That's all for today's top headlines. Keep watching Orissa Post Live.